All right, welcome to PSC Sports Talk. I am Papa E. That is the Maxarelli.
What's up, kids?
We are live as normal from Wednesday from 5 to 7 Central Time in the evening from the Ristorante de Frio de Casa.
See,
Our man Scotty's over in the kitchen getting ready to leave. We're about to see if he has to stay late or not.
I'm assuming so.
I'm going to assume he's probably going to as well. And trust me, we'll let him know. All right, so we got a lot to talk about. We'll go on a little rundown. We're gonna have some MLB news. We'll have a little bit of NHL.
Yep.
We'll have NBA. We'll have a whole bunch of WrestleMania and our preview for the NFL draft.
Yes, sir.
Which I believe is tomorrow.
Yeah, starts tomorrow, round 1, and then round 2 is on Friday, or 2 and 3 are on Friday, and then 4 through 6 are on Saturday morning.
Do you really ever watch past? The most I think I've ever done is the second round.
Oh, we'll be busy on Saturday morning, so we won't be able to catch that. I mean, we'll probably have it on the phone, but
we could make it put it on live at the card show.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, to the ones of the nuns. We will be live at the Ada Card Show Saturday.
Come down and see us. Yep. We'll be signing autographs.
Yeah. Hey, you want an autograph? We'll sign it.
Yep.
Depending when it is, fellas.
Yeah. True. True that. I'm not signing any butts. Say that. No butts.
I wasn't thinking butts.
I know you weren't.
Do butts than the other end.
I wasn't going there. Because I'm definitely not handling no meat. So definitely not signing that.
Yeah, it'd be even worse if. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's start today off. We'll go over some MLB leaders. Average, and this is for MLB again. For those that haven't caught on.
Major League Baseball. That's the baseball.
Yeah, no American League, no National League. We're taking the leader in these categories. Andy Pages from the Dodgers. He's leading the league at 366, down from 417 last week.
So he had a bad week.
Well, maybe like you said, maybe he hot start and cooling off.
Yep.
I mean, it's looking that way. I mean, it happens.
Well, tough to keep batting 400 for a season.
All right. What do we got next?
Home runs. We have Yordan Alvarez from the Houston Astros with 10 home runs on the season.
Which I think that's only 2 more than what the league what it was last week.
Right.
And I don't think he wasn't in the top couple last week. So
what was
he's
crazy?
Had a hot week.
Right. He's had a hot week, and Houston still isn't winning baseball games, I don't think.
Yeah, he got hot. The team went to
exactly. That's fine with me, though. I'm okay with that.
Hey, don't blame you. RBI leader again, Yordan Alvarez from the Houston Astros, and Sal Stewart tied. Sal Stewart, by the way, is from Cincinnati Reds.
Better call Sal.
They are tied at 24.
Right.
I've never heard of Sal Stewart.
Neither have I.
Heard of Andy Pages before today, young up-and-comers.
Right.
Cincinnati's having a pretty good year so far.
That's what I've heard. I heard they're playing pretty good ball right now.
Yeah, it doesn't. From their record, it doesn't look like salty ball unless it is, and they're just winning a lot of salty ball.
Right. Next, we have the hits leader in the major leagues right now, Xavier Edwards of the Miami Marlins.
Yes, the Marlins.
Okay.
It's still the Marlins. They just changed their names.
Right. 31 hits on the year. It's pretty good. 31 hits in, with what, a week left in the month. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
last
overhit a game.
I don't think had that much.
Right.
I mean, obviously they didn't, but I think it was in the 20s, like early 20s.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This guy's hitting pretty well.
Stolen bases. We have Bobby Witt Jr. not at the top of the list. He wasn't even in the top 5 this week.
That's crazy.
And he was the league leader before this week. So we have Jose Ramirez from the Cleveland Indians has 11 now. I've never really thought of Jose Ramirez as a base stealer.
Well, true.
He's a little older guy too, isn't he?
But did you really think that Shohei Ohtani was a base stealer? Just saying.
Well, He
Didn't
can
he go?
pitch too.
Didn't he go 50-50 last year?
Was it the last year or the year before?
It was last year.
I'm pretty sure he has.
So then we have the win leader as of right now, and the ERA leader, Jose Soriano from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, California, something or other. 5 wins. His ERA is down to a salty 0.28, down from 0.33.
That ERA still
Exactly.
Yeah, dude, he's having a month. He should be pitcher of the month.
Well, hands down, he's going to be pitcher of the month. He's leading the top 3 or the top 2 stats.
And we should probably look into like how old he is. I don't know if he's a rookie or not. I mean, hey, if he's a rookie, maybe you have a rookie of the year contender.
Maybe.
I mean, he keeps this going for a couple of months, not trying to jinx the guy. You might have a Cy Young potential winner there.
Right. Well, I wonder if they're checking him for the spider tack. I bet she's probably using spider tack. That's probably why.
Great. Way to ruin that one.
Oh, no, I got a good one for you here in just a second, though, before we get off baseball.
So the saves leader is Mason Miller from the San Diego Padres. He has 8. Last week, I think there were 8 guys tied with 5. So,
well, they played the
Miller
Mariners and swept the Mariners, and I think he pitched in every game. So that dude is a stud, though. Mason Miller is a problem. He's a good pitcher. The league leader in strikeouts as of right now, Dylan Cease from the Toronto Blue Jays. 44 strikeouts already. That's a pretty good month.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the top 5 last week.
He's a stud. Isn't that the kid that he's like the? Oh no, that's somebody else.
He's the one that Toronto signed as a free agent.
Oh right.
That
Okay,
I said, hey, that's a pretty good deal, and you were like, oh, that Lord, that's an insane deal. I think they got a good deal on him.
Well, and they got that one kid too that pitched so well in the playoffs. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He's a rookie last year. Pitched good in the playoffs for him. I think he won 2 games.
I was trying to think of the old guy, and I can't think of his name that they re-signed for 1 year.
Oh, Max?
Yeah, Scherzer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Old one eye blue, one eye brown or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So Trevor Bauer is pitching in the United States again. Did you know that?
Yeah, didn't we talk about this last week?
Oh, but he had his first outing.
Oh, he did? Really?
He did.
How did he do against these indie guys?
He pitched 4 innings, 91 pitches, gave up 2 runs and 5 hits. Yeah, exactly. But he had 8 strikeouts.
So he threw a lot of pitches.
He was
trying to get him to swing and miss. Apparently,
he was trying to strike everybody out. Exactly.
91 pitches in 4 innings. That against
Independent league. Yeah, his breaking ball, he couldn't really throw his breaking ball for a strike. He had good command of his fastball, I guess, but his fastball topped out at like 94, 95. I guess his average fastball was about 92. But his breaking stuff was not very good. I guess he got up on a lot of hitters 0-2 and then was just started to throw breaking balls trying to strike him out, and it just obviously inflated his pitch count.
So what is his normal fastball?
The last year he was in the majors, he averaged 94.5.
Okay, so he's down just a hair bit.
But it is the first start of the year, and I guess it was pretty cold for the game, so he probably wasn't stretched out very well.
All right, so before we move on to some NHL playoffs. Playoffs, real quick. Seattle is 10-15.
Hell yeah.
They are barely out of the cellar in AL West. The Chicago Cubs, holy moly, are in second place in the NL Central, 1 game behind Cincinnati. Half game up on Milwaukee and St. Louis. So Cubs kind of moved up a little bit.
And the Mariners are back to playing Mariner baseball. It's brilliant. I guess we can't. I was listening to a podcast the other day. We can't hit left-handed pitching. Is really what it's boiling down to right now. We just can't hit left-handed pitching. And again, your top 2 players on your lineup are batting under 200. Actually, your top 3 players in your lineup are batting under 200. So you're not going to win a lot of baseball games.
Well, and you have Cal Raleigh just not hitting.
Well, he's not hitting. Julio starting off slow like he does every effing year. And then Naylor's batting, I think, barely above 100.
Yeah, Cubs started off real slow.
I know. Mariners always start off
just
slow.
Level off, and hey, take the old Joe Madden used to say it. I think Dusty Baker used to say it. Win the series. Just go in there. Just go in there to win your series.
Exactly.
Don't worry about standings. Hey, we got a 3-game set. We need 2 out of 3 of these.
Exactly. That's all you have to do. And if you win 2 out of 3 of all your games, you're going to have a great year.
Yeah. Well, out of 162 games, 2 out of 3, you should have like 100 wins.
100 wins. Yeah, about 100 wins.
You should, theoretically.
Right. I'm just hoping, again, it's just early in the season and it's just cold and the ball's just not flying for the boys. I don't know. It's so disheartening after the great year we had last year, and then just to come out and just shit the bed to start the season off. It's just
no. It's hard to come back from it. But at least we
didn't lose that much, though. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to get into a big diatribe on this one. We're already
little hungover is what they are.
Right.
All right, next we got the NHL playoffs. We're going to cover a little bit here.
Oh, did you hear did you hear about this game though? They had broken glass at this game last night.
Oh, that would have been cool.
I guess Sean Payton was right there, like by the glass, and he almost got like pelted with glass. But yeah, they did break glass last night, I guess, at the Kings and Avalanche game.
So you brought it up. The number 1 seed out of the. I'm looking at this, and I should ask Jeff. He follows hockey way more than we do.
Right.
So I think this is the seeding by division. So the Colorado Avalanche versus the Los Angeles Kings. Colorado's 1. Kings are 4. Colorado leads 2-0.
Yeah, and Colorado, I guess, is a problem. They're going to be a problem this year. I heard they're pretty damn good.
Well, they got the 1 seed in their division.
Then we have Dallas versus the Wild, and they're tied at 1-1. Good for Texas hockey.
You know what's funny about this one? Dallas is a 2 seed. Minnesota's a 3 seed. You know where Dallas Stars came from?
Oh, they were the Montreal Quebecs, weren't they?
No, they were the Minnesota North Stars.
Oh, okay.
Minnesota then replaced with the Wild.
Well, that and got an interesting one about this next one if you really want to think about it too. So next we have the number 1 seed Las Vegas Aces versus the number 4 Utah Mammoth.
Golden Knights.
What did I say?
Aces.
Oh, yeah, whoops.
Yeah.
Well, they're playing like the Aces.
They are.
But what's crazy is obviously the Mammoth were the Arizona, what were they?
Coyotes.
Yeah. And that was a shite franchise.
I think Arizona came from, were they Winnipeg?
No, the Jets are still in the league, I think.
They came from
Canada.
They
right.
came from.
But what I'm saying is it's crazy if you get a owner that kind of gives a shit and actually like takes care of the players a little bit.
Let's put some investment in here.
Right, exactly.
You get fans to show up when you have a better team.
That's why I think the Jazz are going to come out of this. Okay, we'll get to that in basketball. I heard a very interesting stat the other day about the Utah Jazz. But again, awesome for Ryan Smith and Utah to, again, take a franchise that was completely crap, the worst team in the league, and you make the playoffs the very first year that he brings them up to Utah. I think it's amazing.
Actually, I think they were in Utah a year or 2 before. They were just the Utah Hockey Club.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But they haven't been bad since they moved away.
Right. No, again, Ryan Smith is a good owner.
All right, so following that, we have the number 2 Edmonton Oilers versus the number 3 Anaheim, not the Mighty Ducks, but just the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, they're not mighty anymore?
Apparently not.
Well, I mean, maybe if they were mighty, they'd be winning the series.
Yeah, they might be. So Anaheim's leading,
no,
Edmonton leading 1-0.
Yeah. All right, so next we have the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Montreal Canadiens, isn't it? Aren't they the Canadiens?
Sure. Montreal's Canadian.
Aren't they the Canadiens, though?
Oh, the team? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, wait, that's Toronto. Never mind. They're tied at 1-1. Yeah.
Number 1, Carolina versus number 4, Ottawa. Carolina is leading 2-0. They're probably going to win that series.
Yeah, they are. Carolina's got a good squad.
This next one kind of shocking.
Oh, this is shocking. Yeah. McAfee went to the game 2.
Because he's allowed there, not WWE.
We'll get to that. But he, again, obviously a Pittsburgh guy. he basically said, "Look, this Philly team is bigger, stronger, and faster than us, and there is no way we're gonna beat this team in a 4-game or in a 7-game series." I guess Letang is playing. I think it's Letang is not playing good hockey right now, and basically Sydney can't do it all for him. But again, Philly's
also getting up there.
75 years old, right? Well, so's Tanger. I mean, all those guys came in at the same time.
Yeah, so Philly's leading this one 2-0.
And Philly's probably, it sounds like Philly's going to win the series. Again, bigger, stronger, faster. Look at that. Perfect timing, actually, too.
All right, that's what we have for our NHL coverage. We'll try to update that next week as well.
Maybe a little better this time.
Maybe a little better. We might watch a game. It was hard this last week. We had WrestleMania for 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean, we had WrestleMania for 2 days.
With only maybe an hour's worth of wrestling in 2 days. Oh, wait, sorry. We'll hold that thought for now.
We'll get to that in just a few moments.
Just a few moments.
But we are going to take a quick commercial break.
Either one.
Maybe we will.
You just had it.
No, that was an overlay.
Sponsored by the Tishomingo Ice House in downtown Tishomingo. Phone number 580-387-5004. Call-in orders are welcome. Talk with my man Scotty for all of the latest and greatest specials and new menu items he's cooking up. Again, that's the Tishomingo Ice House at 310 West Main in Tishomingo, Oklahoma. A dive bar with a sports appeal.
All right, to the ones and the nuns. Thank you for watching and coming back, staying tuned with us. Literally to the one of the nuns. But we do appreciate you all when you're watching.
Pretty sure I know who that is.
All right, we're going to switch over to little NBA.
NBA playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yes, sir.
Playoffs?
Okay, so before we go here to the playoffs,
Playoffs?
I wanted to bring up another point about Utah and the Jazz. Okay, so they have not made the playoffs in multiple years in a row now, right? Okay, it's been multiple years now.
Has it been more than 5?
At least I would say yes.
Okay, so like maybe half a decade.
Okay, but
let's make it look worse.
Do you know in the whole time that they've been doing a draft lottery,
they've not got the number
they
one
have
pick?
never gotten the number 1 pick and have had multiple, even over the last few years, I think they were like the worst team in the league at least once or twice, and they've never had the number 1 pick. Talk about a conspiracy, in my opinion.
Hey, they should still take my idea. The worst two teams in the league play for the number 1 seed. Everyone else go into lottery. 2 worst teams play a game.
No, I think
takes it.
No, I think it should be again, worst versus the second worst. Just go all the way down, and you got to play for your spot.
Oh, you want to take it further than I do?
Yeah,
Adam Silver gonna love your idea.
More money, baby.
Players be like, so we're going to 50 game season.
Oh goodness. I hope not. Again, let me just throw that out there again. I hope they do not go to a 65 game season. I think that is horrible. But at the same time, the owners are never going to go for that.
No, they won't. They won't. So out west in the playoffs,
13 games out of your revenue. Yeah, right. Sorry, go ahead.
Unless you add all those playoff draft. Yeah, unless you add those in.
That's not going to add up to another 15. That's 15 games, but that's 15 games a team if you cut it.
All right, you're true. You're right.
I know. Touche.
So out west, number 1 seed Oklahoma City Thunder versus number 8 seed Phoenix. I was looking at the schedule because I thought they were going to play yesterday, and they didn't. They had 2 days off. They play again today. They are up 1-0 against Phoenix.
The first round of the playoffs is ridiculous with the time off and such. They drag it out for so long.
And, we watched that game. I'm sure Lee was quite bored. Thunder pretty much crushed them.
By the way, I did feel bad. Like we're gaming. He's just sitting there. But no, again, did you put the award winners in towards the end of this?
They're after.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was going to talk up our boy, but
yeah.
So next we have the number 4 seeded Lakers versus the number 5 seeded Houston Rockets. Game 1, KD didn't play. He had a boo boo.
And what
on
did you
his
call
knee.
him? What did you call him for the first time?
I did call him Cupcake. Yes, I did. I'm not happy with my boy right now, Kevin Durant. Then he plays in game 2, and has 9 turnovers in game 2 to put the Lakers up in the series 2-love without Luka and without Austin.
Theory?
No.
Reeves.
No. Austin. Thank you. Austin Reeves.
I know. I knew it was Reeves. I had to say Theory.
I know. That was a good one, though.
Now-
But again, LeBron is playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, their top 2 are out. LeBron actually had a good game last night or the last game they played. 28 points, I think 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
Solid game. And then in game 1, he had 13 assists, too. I mean, he's
solid game.
Playing LeBron basketball. You know what I mean? Just taking over the team.
I don't hate to say it, but do you think Cupcake tries to get out of his Houston contract and go to the Lakers, since the Lakers may eventually end up beating him in this series?
No.
You don't think he's going to try to get out of it and go to a better team?
I didn't say that he wasn't going to try to get out of it and go to a better team. I just don't see him go to the Lake Show, is what I'm saying.
I was just going how he.
I know
how he raw dogged OKC.
I know what you were getting at. That's another
pre-planning.
reason why I had to disagree with you that he's not going to the Lakers.
Okay.
But no, I think he'll stay in Houston at least one more year, I would say.
All right, number 3 seed, the Denver Nuggets versus the number 6 seed, Minnesota. They are tied 1-1.
Head scratcher.
They are tied 1-1, and I think I said Minnesota takes this series. They're making it by being 1-1. They're making it.
They're making it a series. They are.
Even though it's still pretty early in it, they're making it.
I think Ant-Man really went off in their win, though.
Well, Ant-Man, he needs to go off
in
order for them to do this.
Exactly.
He needs to.
Next, we have the Spurs versus the number 7 Portland Trailblazers, tied at 1-1.
But what happened in game 2?
Wemby somehow got a concussion, and I'm not really sure exactly how he got the concussion. It sounded like
he took a hard fall, is what I was reading.
Right, kind of like the he is kind of like a giraffe, though. He's super athletic.
He's a skinny, tall stick figure.
Right. So we'll see. Concussion, I don't really know what the NBA concussion protocol is, though. So maybe
I would assume it's like,
can you walk? Can you chew gum? Okay, you're in.
What day is today? And be like, nobody on the team knows that.
What time are we in? Tuesday.
If he can't go,
they're in trouble.
If he can't go, let's say for one game, and Portland goes up 2-1, and Wemby could come back, you think Spurs could still come back? And this is a situation.
Well, the Spurs are probably the second best team in the. Well, okay. Obviously, the second best team in the Western Conference. I forgot how good the East is.
I'm talking in this series.
They're gonna.
Game
they're
3,
gonna come back and win the series. They will come back and win the series.
Because again, I would hope so, because I just don't care for Portland. Never really did.
Really?
I like Clyde the Glide a little bit.
I never liked Clyde,
but
I was a Jordan guy.
I didn't really.
I like Jerome Kersey though, and Kevin Duckworth.
Was it who was it? Clyde and who was it? Kersey and NBA Jam.
Jerome Kersey and Terry Porter.
Oh, it wasn't even Clyde.
No, it was Clyde and Terry Porter.
Oh, okay.
Terry Porter was a little short point guard.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got some award news from the NBA. Wemby, who was granted his exception to be included in all of this discussion, he won Defensive Player of the Year, the first unanimous pick. And I was looking at the voting numbers.
Breakdown points. Yeah.
Chet came in second by far.
Well, yeah, if you don't get any first place votes.
No first place votes.
Right.
He had a lot of seconds and a lot of thirds, but
because
Wemby won this by a landslide.
Well, because Wemby averaged over 3 blocks a game, and from what I understand, if you watch the games, it was even more than his presence underneath there. Like they just didn't even take it to the hole against him.
Well, and when they were talking to him about it, winning, and this was before he won it,
right?
They were talking to him, what does this mean to you? Because this is Defensive Player of the Year. This is one of the awards that it's mostly just the player. And Wemby came back, and he's 22. He came back. He said, no, this isn't just for me. My teammates put me in this position to be able to do this. The scheme we run, the things we do, it takes everyone for one person to win it. So for a 22, 23-year-old kid to
But at the
say
same,
that,
but at the same time, if you can take away driving to the basket on another team, you force them to be jump shooters.
well, hey,
And
that's a big part of defense. Is hey, they're not
Exactly.
driving.
exactly. But at the same time, see, that's why I don't understand why OKC has problems with them, because OKC is a pretty good outside shooting team.
They are, but here's the thing: how often do we see Shea
Drive to the
Shea-
basket?
Shea
No, I know.
drives?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the Thunder are very hot, very cold on those threes they do. Maybe if they would do more twos, it'd be a little different, but they take that driving away.
Well, but then it's driving dish. But at the same time, he's so long, he can get his arms on. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be a good Western Conference final. I'll say that.
Yeah, it should be those two. But even if it was the 1, 2, or 3 seed out of the West, which is Thunder, Spurs, and then Nuggets, any combination of those 3 teams in the Western Conference Finals, it's going to be a good series. It's going to be a great series.
Yeah.
With any of them teams.
Well, and think about it too. If the Lakers can slide in there with LeBron having to, like, you know what I'm saying, carry this team, and then you get Luka back.
I don't think the Lakers can.
Woo.
Lakers would have a tough time against any of those
We,
3
we,
teams.
we say that, but
I
don't know.
think they would. I
I don't know.
think they
Luka could go off for 70. You never know.
He could. You're right. He could. He's got to get healthy first.
All right, so SGA wins an award we didn't know about that's been out for 5 years. He's the clutch player of the year. I guess this was brought on by as a tribute to Jerry West.
Yes.
So
yes.
can I ask you
Don't ask me who won before.
No. Can I just ask a simple question?
Why not name it that?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just name it the Jerry West Award?
Well, maybe it is the Jerry West Clutch Player of the Year. Maybe that's what it's called. I don't know. I would rather call it the Jerry West Award, just like, the NBA MVP should be called the Michael Jordan Award.
Right. So Billy Donovan, my man, is leaving the Bulls.
And this was after,
Not happy about this. Not happy.
And it was
I like
his-
me
it
some
was
Billy
his-
Donovan.
It was his choice.
It was his choice.
He had a opt-in for the last year on the contract. The Reinsdorf boy. He even came out a couple of weeks before, and it said whoever they get as their GM has got to get along with Donovan, showing his support for Donovan, because we talked about Donovan. Donovan
Great
is
coach.
a great coach with younger players. The Bulls have been in a constant flux of young players trying to get great free agents that don't mix. But regardless, Donovan you think he goes back to college?
No, I've heard his. I don't remember where, but I've heard his name rumored other places in the NBA.
Could it
I don't remember where,
Could
but
it be this next one where Steve Kerr may be out in Golden State?
I did see something about him possibly going to Chicago. Rumored that he may be going to Chicago.
See, and I would like him to do that, not because he won some titles with the Bulls, but I want to see what he really could do as a coach.
Right. I mean, you've had Steph your whole career. I mean,
Well, he's had Steph and Draymond,
right.
I think, his whole career.
Yeah.
He had Clay. I mean, he inherited that team.
Yeah.
Was it Mark Jackson?
Yep. They got screwed.
He got
How is he
screwed
not?
over.
How is he not coaching somewhere? If
I-
you've got Doc Rivers out there blowing up teams every year, but yeah, you won't let Mark Jackson coach? I mean, come on, man.
Maybe Mark Jackson just gave the middle finger, did the AEW to the NBA.
Maybe.
And said, I don't want to do this. Because
I just want to be
he's a TV
announcer.
guy.
Yeah, he's an announcer. I don't know who he works for, but yeah, he announces games.
Let him not deal with the stress and get screwed over, because he did get screwed over.
He sure did.
He
got
Steve
screwed.
Kerr-
He got screwed in the job before Golden State as well, if I remember right. I don't remember where it was, but I think he got.
Was he Sacramento?
Might have been. I don't know. That's so long ago.
Sacramento goes through so many coaches. That's why I threw him out.
Well,
there.
and again, as I've mentioned before on this podcast, I kind of wrote the NBA off after the Sonics left. So, yeah.
They're Adam Silver. He called me earlier today. He left me a voicemail. Said he was glad to have you back on the fan base a little bit.
Good.
A little bit.
Good.
Just a little bit.
Good. I'm glad.
I
Tell,
want to see Kerr actually go somewhere and actually see what he can do as a coach without what he has. Because when those stars have been out, I mean, look at the Warriors' record as they've gotten older.
Yeah, they're just they're a bottom of the league team. I mean, they're a playoff team, but like barely. Oh, you know what? You only did the West, by the way. You didn't do the East. Just
Oh,
saying.
did I? Oh,
Yep.
well, here. We'll
Well-
bring it up real quick.
Well, I'm just saying.
We can run through this.
Well, because I wanted to talk about my Boston team.
Well, let's run through it. Here we go. Playoff bracket. My bad. I boo-booed. No wonder it went quicker than I thought. All right, so you have the Pistons and Magic. Pistons are 1, Magic are 8. Or
Yeah.
Orlando is leading
Yes.
1-0.
Yes. Cade Cunningham is back. He had 33 in the first game. Rozier had 17 points, and then the rest of the team was in single digits. And the Magic are playing pretty good ball right now. So that should be a good series. I wouldn't be surprised if the Magic beat them.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
I don't.
eight
But I don't
seed.
have a lot of faith in the Pistons just because last year they were ass, and now all of a sudden you're good. That just means that you're kind of fluky, in my opinion.
Hey, they had a solid regular season, but
Well,
everything
'cause-
changed when Cade got hurt,
Right.
and then he was gone so long they pretty much had to change it when he came back
Right.
again. Another game or another series, Cleveland versus the Raptors. Cleveland the 4 seed, Toronto is the 5 seed. I didn't realize the Raptors were that high. Cleveland leads 2-0. Cleveland should wrap that up.
Yeah. It's because they got James Harden. That's why. I mean, if they didn't have James Harden, they'd probably lose the series. But
New York Knicks, 3 seed versus number 6 seed Atlanta Hawks.
right.
Series tied 1-1.
I really don't have a lot of faith in the Knicks. I don't.
I think they get through this round.
I think they do, but I don't think they get past the Celts. I'll tell you that.
You really don't. In the first round, the sooner you can put a team away, the better. You don't want to go
Nope.
7 games in the first round.
No,
and
because
possibly
you can get
7
a
games in
you
the
can
next
get a
round.
lot of rest too if you can get a sweep.
Right. Last series, it's tied 1-1. Who's playing in this series?
Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers.
The 76ers are the 7 seed.
Yep. The 76ers won the last game, but Boston shot like 15 of 50 from the 3-point line. They're not going to continue to shoot that crappy in the series. They'll close this one out. But again, this is one of those things when you live and die by the 3. Obviously, if you're not hitting, you're going to lose.
Well,
so,
hey, that's the NBA's motto.
well, thank you, Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry. Don't get me wrong, I love Steph Curry, but
it was leaning that way before him. Ray
well,
Allen,
but again, it's all analytics. You know what I mean? If you can shoot 40% from 3, it's better than shooting 60% from 2. You know what I mean? Like
But
at the end of the day,
keyword
the
is
math of it.
if you can make 40% of your threes,
Right.
a 3 is harder to make than the 2s. I mean,
well, for some guys,
well, you're right for some, but now you got
'Cause some guys-
we were watching the Thunder game, and I made the comment: do these guys even practice free throws anymore?
oh, I'm sure they do.
Because it doesn't look like it.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure all they're practicing is anything around that arc.
Well, yeah, because it's fun to shoot threes.
Well, yeah. All right, we got another commercial break coming up from one of our sponsors. So, to the ones of the nuns, come back. We got a lot more. I think we're going to be hitting our
Wrestling.
Be ready for some wrestling news coming up.
Yeah, buddy.
WrestleMania weekend coming up next. I hope.
This commercial break is sponsored by PSC Sports and more. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/PSC Sports. We provide a wide variety of replica championship rings, including the brand new OKC Thunder championship rings. We also have a wide variety of OU merchandise for all you Sooners fans. Again, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/PSC Sports. And as always, Boomer Sooner.
Boomer Sooner, welcome back to the Ones of the Nuns. See, that wasn't that long.
Yeah, buddy.
Now it's time for WrestleMania. How do we want to? Well, let's first start off with.
Overview.
Well, no, let's start off
Okay.
with some non-WWE news.
Okay.
Something happened last Wednesday after our podcast.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you take this one since it's from your neck of the woods?
Yes, it was. The show was not as continually advertised on the program in Seattle, Washington. It was not. It was in Everett, Washington. Literally the next town over from where I grew up. But the hometown kid, kind of, because he's from Maple Valley, Washington, not from Everett, Washington, but he did train in Everett. Darby Allin.
Are they at least close?
Oh no,
No. Oh,
Maple
okay.
Valley is like south of Seattle.
Well, maybe that was the closest place he could go to train.
It probably was. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But Darby Allin wins the AEW World Heavyweight Championship versus MJF in. Now you can't call this a squash match
It wasn't a
because
it
well, no,
could've been a better match.
a squash is more of a star versus a loser. So this was just I don't know.
I think they put Darby over too much.
They put Darby Allin way over
and made MGF look
horrible,
pretty weak.
Well, and at the same time, you also make Kenny Omega look horrible because he just lost to MJF.
No, you're right.
And then you let Darby Allin come out, hit MJF in the groin one time, and then let him do his finishing move 4 times on each post, each corner. It was horrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy Darby Allin won the championship at home. He's a hometown guy. Of course, I'd love that. But the way that they did it was just ridiculous. I just don't understand Tony Khan and his booking sometimes.
He's not a good booker.
He's not, but he won't give up the book from what I understand.
He won't.
But yet at the same time,
do put on better wrestling. And I told you this about AEW.
Yeah,
but
the matches are amazing.
Just they don't
You're
make
right.
sense a lot of times.
They don't.
They got a Forbidden Door coming up, so a lot of these stories that they're starting now are going to stop for Forbidden Door.
Which is what?
That's
the New Japan crossover, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he does 2 of those a year.
Right. But at the same time, again, even the matches don't make sense. Or you know what I'm saying? Like the flow of the match has no storytelling in it at all. I don't know. Happy for Darby Allin. I'm assuming MJF is going to go make a movie, is what I'm thinking.
Hey, but you know what? I've seen MJF in movies.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I may have seen more MJF movies than Roman Reigns movies. Matter of fact, I know I have seen more MJF movies.
Actually, I can definitely say that because I've never seen Roman in a movie yet.
Neither have I.
But yet he's always gone filming movies. It's amazing how that works.
It is.
Hey, you know what? Maybe that's why he's coming back full time. He's realized, you know what? I can't act, bro. I just can't act. I'm just going to be a wrestler for 2 more years and then hang him up.
All right, so we want to do the overview. That you want to talk about the goods and the bads first before we get to some matches. Because the biggest knock coming out of this is the advertisements. So the ones of the nuns that don't follow wrestling, WrestleMania is now WrestleMania weekend. It is a Saturday night show and a Sunday night show.
I don't like that either, by the way. Let me just throw that in there.
Well, they could do it all in one night. But
I wish they would.
I did like start at 5. I didn't realize it was going to end at 9. I thought they would go a little bit later. But
if they didn't have 2 hours of commercials, it would have been over earlier.
They did have a lot of commercials, but you got to remember this is running through ESPN, and ESPN's like, hey, I need to make my nut. It was too many commercials.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works with the streaming services and all that stuff. I would assume since we pay for ESPN Plus that we shouldn't have to watch commercials every 10 minutes at 3 minutes long. But it's not just that. Like I told you about Raw the other week. I had to turn it off. It was 7 minutes of a match, 3 minutes of commercial, and you're cutting into matches every time. It's not like you're even giving me a 3-minute squash match and then going to commercial break. Oh no, you're cutting into matches every time.
Well, Netflix, they definitely got to get their nut back because I think they way overpaid for Raw.
Yes, they did.
Way overpaid. 10 years. I don't know if they have a way to get out of it, but you're gonna see a lot of commercials.
I know.
You're gonna. But WrestleMania, it was too many for WrestleMania.
Way too many.
They
which cut out a lot of the backstage interactions that we used to get, or vignettes that they would make for WrestleMania, or to hype up somebody new that might be coming.
Right.
All that stuff got cut out for commercials, man.
You could have had more Danhausen. You could have had a lot more Danhausen.
Yeah, why don't more? Exactly. And we'll talk about Danhausen. But definitely my favorite wrestler in WWE right now is the Danhausen.
So way too many ads. I agree.
Way too many ads.
I agree with everyone who's saying all this stuff, but there was only it was this hours long. There was only this many minutes of wrestling. Blah blah blah. I get all that.
But at the same time, this is the first year that it was not a pay-per-view also. So,
Oh no,
again,
it's been on the Cock and WWE Network as well.
I don't remember this many commercials last year, though.
They didn't before.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They didn't before. So you got to remember, it is WrestleMania, and they call it the grandest stage of them all. Your entrances,
The showcase of the Immortals.
yeah, your entrances are going to be longer. They had a 75-yard walk ramp because we talked about this.
Yep.
Couldn't they have gone from the side a little bit more? So when they do these big stadiums,
But the stage wasn't even that cool. Like,
No.
it wasn't even that good of an
it wasn't
entrance
that
stage.
it wasn't that cool, and they spent so much money on that. I guess they had to recoup it through ads. So with that long of a stage, you're going to have a longer entrance. They're usually a grander entrance, and we didn't see a lot of those.
The Roman Reigns entrance was cool.
That was pretty cool. I
That was
like
cool.
the AJ Lee one where she came out with the little girls, where they were attempting to do her skip. I think she does a
Oh,
skip.
yeah.
Some of those were her nieces. You had Liv Morgan did her little choreographed song she had.
I don't like that at all, by the way.
I think the best entrance of all of them was Danhausen's, and he didn't even get to wrestle. But so you're going to have those.
Yes, he
longer-
did.
you're- Kind of. He nut punched the dude.
No, that's a groin punch. Remember we talked about. Remember I told you he was
Oh.
talking to the referee
Oh,
about
okay.
if I punch him in the groin before the match, am I disqualified? And she said no. So see, Danhausen has. I think. See, I haven't seen him wrestle a lot, but I think that's kind of his shtick is the groin punch. I think is his shtick.
Well, so you're going to have longer ones of those, but the matches could have definitely been longer. Some of them. The CM Punk Roman Reigns match, I think, went a little too long, but I think the way they ended it, it kind of had to go as long as
No, it did. It did.
The way they had that planned out.
That was probably the best actual match of
I-
WrestleMania.
I agree. That they had the best build up. They had the best match. Cody Rhodes versus Orton was.
I don't
meh.
like how it ended because I don't trust our tribal chief at all.
Your tribal chief. I didn't vote for the guy.
I didn't vote for him either, but he's our tribal chief. We can't.
No,
We're kind
I-
of stuck
I-
with him,
No, we're not.
and it's not like Huey Lewis and be happy to be stuck with you. No, it's not true. Sorry, I didn't mean to sing. My bad.
So
I
before
should
we
hit
get into
sing
before
I
we
did
get
that.
into matches, your favorite night, Saturday or Sunday?
Oh, Sunday by far.
Sunday by far was better.
By far. I think they actually took some notes from the Saturday broadcast to fix the Sunday broadcast, I would say.
I would have hoped.
It
All
seemed
right.
like it.
So we'll get into some matches here. First match, we're going to start with Saturday.
Yep, Saturday. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed versus LA Knight and the Usos.
I thought this match was going to be better. It was okay.
It was about what I expected. I did want to see more from Speed. He did well though. I think he did really well.
The what did they call it? The I Show Splash
That was good.
onto Logan Paul.
I would say a perfect splash as well. Like he didn't miss. Like
Well,
he hit him good.
And to the ones and the nuns, if you haven't seen the replay, when he's in midair, you could tell he thought he would be down already because he like started flapping a little bit. So no, it was great, and he climbed up on top of the ring
Turnbuckle
post, the
or
ring
the
post.
ring post, right?
and kind of stood there and looked and was like, "Oh gosh, I'm really about to do this." And then halfway through his jump, because he jumped, he didn't.
Oh,
He didn't
exactly.
fall. He's halfway through and it's like, I'm not there yet.
But
But
again,
great.
hit
It
it
was great.
perfect. I mean, he perfect jump.
So he got bamboozled into the match with
Well, because he got cursed by Danhausen.
right. So maybe the curse has been lifted or is over now. But
Hey,
he went in a heel. He left a good guy, left with the good graces of LA Knight and the Usos.
right. I thought they were gonna beat him up. I really did. I thought they were gonna beat him up for a second there. But then LA Knight showed some grace. So
You know, not a bad match.
no, not a bad match at all.
I would have wanted to see
might even have been the second best match of the night.
Of this night,
Of
possibly.
night one, yeah. I mean, we'll have to
Possibly.
go back through it again and refresh our memory a little bit.
We're about to.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I thought it was solid. About what I expected.
I would have liked to seen Aisho in the ring a
Right.
little bit longer.
Yeah, a little more
He did a few
ring work.
things.
Well, yeah.
Dude is athletic.
That jump that he did over LA Knight, he may have ducked a little bit, but bro, he straight jumped over LA Knight.
He did. All right, second match of the night went to the unsanctioned match where Jacob Fatu defeated Drew McIntyre, and this was meh. To me, it was meh.
Now, here's what I would say. If this would have been a 20-minute match, I probably would have liked it more. But this was like a 6-7 minute match.
Yeah,
It didn't give it enough time to build anything.
For Fatu being what they call him, the werewolf or whatnot,
the Samoan werewolf,
and being more hardcore, and Drew being a big guy, and he's been in some of these matches, which I don't think he fits in those matches, but meh.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if they could have had 20 minutes, I think this would have been a much better match. But it was so quick, it was over before it even started.
They should have allotted for more time. I mean,
but then they wouldn't have been able. They wouldn't have been able to have more commercials. So I don't know. All right, I'll stop. We can't just keep beating the dead horse. My bad. All right, so we have the women's championship. In this one, this was Stephanie Varcare versus Liv Morgan. Liv wins the title. Again, I think this was better than the Fatu McIntyre, but this one should have been longer. Again, yes, this was a 6-minute match.
This should
for
have been
the world
longer.
Title, and especially with all the buildup that they had going with these two.
Oh yeah, with the knotheads.
Well, the knothead and and Liv Morgan saying "Chinga tu madre."
Yeah.
See, I didn't swear. I didn't swear.
And Liv
at least
Morgan
in English
debuted her song. She sang her entrance song now in this one. She debuted that one.
Focus on number one.
Vakur is actually very good in the ring. Morgan can be very good in the ring. This could have been a much better match.
I think so too.
Much better match than it was.
Liv Morgan's song is totally auto-tuned. And I like me some Liv Morgan, I do, but she's falling out of my graces a little bit recently.
She wrestled on Raw with no makeup, and she needs makeup. I personally think she's ugly anyway.
I know you do.
But so next match, another women's match. This is for the Intercontinental title. Becky Lynch defeated AJ Lee. Becky Lynch came out with the band, the Wonder Years.
Not Fred Savage and
yeah, we all thought it was when they introduced the Wonder Years. We were like, what? Where's
I can't remember. Winnie Cooper?
Yeah, where's Winnie Cooper? But
she's working on Lifetime right now, doing Lifetime movies.
Oh, she's turned.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You got to make money, man. You got to make money.
She's turned.
Got to make money. She still looks good.
This match wasn't bad.
I
know you don't like AJ Lee. I'm not a big AJ Lee fan.
But I do think she does have the best finisher in women's wrestling, though. I'll say that.
I don't know. I saw Sol Ruka's and that thing.
Oh, that flip off the thing. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
Sol Ruka's is now my favorite women's finishing move.
Yeah, that one was pretty dope. I will admit that. But I do like AJ Lee's finishing move. I just don't like AJ Lee.
Yeah, she's probably going to go away for a while.
Well, yeah, I would assume so.
So
2 out of 10.
I'll say this.
2 out of 5, I'd say.
These last two women matches, I think, were better than this next one. Because I just had out of this one. So this is the 6-women tag. You had Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Charlotte and Alexa versus Bayley and Lyra versus the Bella Twins.
Oh, God.
I think the best thing that came out of this match was at the beginning. I had told you last week, pending Nikki's injury, Nikki was hurt, and they introduced Paige, who took Nikki's place, and Paige and Brie ended up winning the tag belts. I would have loved to have seen more out of this match. There was a lot of good wrestlers in this, and
That's just the theme of this WrestleMania is there wasn't enough wrestling, unfortunately. And I'm not going to bring up why, but again, there just wasn't enough wrestling.
There
You have
should have
8
been more in this one.
right. You have
for sure.
8 females in the match, and you didn't even go 10
And
minutes.
some of their better ones.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're high and mighty on Lash Legend. I just don't think she's that great. I just no. And they team her with Nia Jackson. She's horrible.
Yeah.
And we're talking in-ring skills.
Yeah, we won't talk about anything else. In-ring skills are not good. Yes.
So Paige returned, won the
Okay.
belts with
Yeah.
Brie.
Right.
I think what's going to happen now, because the Bellas are on their exit tour. I guess they're all getting a tour now.
Okay, but they've been on the exit tour for like 2 years now.
No, they were gone for a little while.
No, but then they both came back again. And they haven't
what's-
gone away since they came back.
So what's going to happen when Nikki is healthy?
I'm thinking they're going. Oh no, that would be something Tony Khan would do. I was gonna say this might be Freebird rules. Remember when the Freebirds had the tag team titles?
Yeah.
It might be Terry Gordy and Michael P.S. Hayes one night.
Hey, that's one
it
way.
might
That's not the
be-
way I was thinking.
Maybe
way-
they go Freebird rules. Who knows?
The way I'm thinking, Nikki comes back because Nikki's turned heel before and turns heel on Paige and Brie.
In teams with who though?
No, won't team. She'll feud with Paige. She'll cost them the tag titles against somebody, and you know,
Yeah, that sounds like Triple H booking right there. In the next match, the 6th match of the night, Seth freaking Rollins versus Gunther. Yes,
Gunther.
wins with help from we had a sighting, a Braun Breaker sighting.
Did you notice on Raw, by the way, Paul Heyman, he said his last Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar. Did you notice how he said
Yeah,
Braun Breaker?
it's his new guy, man.
That's
That's
his
his
new
new guy.
This actually wasn't a bad
Pretty
match.
good match. I needed more time. Just saying, needed more
Well,
time.
They at least, with the short time, cut it off with Braun Breaker giving the outside interference.
The 75-yard freaking spear.
Oh no, that was after the match, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was yeah.
Yeah, the running sprint 75-yard spear, which he barely hit. He barely hit that spear. He just nicked him. But when you're
Well, because Seth was freaking. It took him a while to stand up. He didn't stand up quick enough.
well, and according to the announcers, if you remember when he was running, 23 miles an hour. He wasn't running 23 miles an hour,
No.
but he was running fast and he was going downhill for 75 yards.
Well, and I guess McAfee said there was like a little either a step up or a step down, like right at the very end. Like it wasn't a full straight fuck. Ooh.
So that explains why Seth was standing at that area right before it went to the ring
the drop off or
area.
whatever. Yeah. There was there was a dip or a drop because McAfee said he almost tripped on his way down. Oh, wait, giving away too much.
Oh, they know McAfee was in a match or involved in a match, so this wasn't bad.
No, this wasn't bad.
For the buildup it had, I think it was just thrown in there to appease both Gunther and Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, you couldn't have WrestleMania without Seth freaking Rollins.
Well,
I
you
mean,
can.
Well, yeah, they didn't put Io Sky in WrestleMania. The heck?
I know you're upset about that.
I am. It's my favorite Japanese wrestler right now.
So the last match of the evening, for the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee. Cody
you said Cody and Jelly.
Well, Jelly did show up.
Jelly did show up.
We're getting to that here. in
Or
just
is
a
that
minute.
belly roll? Is it belly roll or jelly roll?
It's donut roll. I call him donut roll.
Donut hole?
Although he is losing weight,
He
so
is.
I'm gonna have to switch to a different non-dietitian type food. So Cody defeated Orton.
But Pat McAfee took some serious damage in this.
He did. He
First,
did.
Cody gave him a Cody cutter before the match even started.
Oh yeah, he had to get Pat out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
But then belly roll, puts him on the table, drops the elbow on McAfee, not on. Okay, wait, there is one more thing, and I'm going to cut this up real quick. How did the Spanish announce table not get broke one time in WrestleMania, but the dang regular announce table got broke 17 million
the Spanish
times?
one did with Roman. It did with Roman and
Okay, the very last match.
yeah.
Come on. The Spanish announce table is like the biggest gimmick of WrestleMania is breaking the Spanish announce table.
So I had a conference call with Triple H and Brother Love. They called me Sunday before,
Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah, they called, and it's funny when they call and they want to talk. Bruce is like, "Hello," his old, "Do you love me?" He likes to do that. And they said, "Don't worry, you tell Maxarelli, an announce table will break Sunday night." Last match. I couldn't tell you.
Well, I appreciate you.
I was keeping it under wraps. They were doing that for you.
Okay, so again, getting back to what I was saying before I had to go on my tirade about the Spanish announce table not getting broken. Pat McAfee did take an elbow though from Jelly Roll and broke the regular announce table. Had to be stretchered off.
Yeah, he did.
He was seriously injured.
Yes, he was so serious. They put a neck. Well, if you notice, they strapped him all down.
Oh yeah, well because
they had him strapped down
because they want to make sure that he was okay.
Yeah, they had to strap him down to get him to leave.
But then the match goes on. The referee gets knocked down. Randy Orton's
and if you remember, I called it at the beginning of the match. I said that ref's going down. This one takes the bumps out of all of them.
So he goes down, and who comes down to do the 1, 2, 3? Pat McAfee with a neck brace on, thinking he thought he broke his neck.
Yeah, he had to be stretchered out. He must have taken an injection.
He maybe. Well, he did go to the 50 Cent concert after the match too, and he did wear the neck brace the whole time. And they're not wrestling fans, so like all the rappers that were, they were like, "Oh man, you okay? Are you okay?" Because he hammed it up too. He's like, "Man, I took a Cody cutter and then Jelly Roll, right? I took an elbow smash from Jelly Roll."
You sure they didn't go Jelly who?
I don't know, but yeah, he did go to a concert afterwards. But Pat McAfee comes down to do the 1, 2 slow count. By the way, slow count. I could see
that's why Randy did it.
I think so. I could see why Orton was a little pissed.
Because
slow count by his homeboy.
What happened? What happened when Orton got up from that?
RKO, baby.
RKO to the Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Cody ended up winning because right after that, he did him with the cheesiest finishing move, the Cody cutter.
I don't like Cody cutter.
And then after that, Randy got the belt, smacked Cody right in the head with it. I think drew some blood. Or was Cody bleeding before that?
No, I was going to say, Randy was bleeding before.
Yeah, Randy was bleeding before that.
I like it when Cody gets juice because that blonde hair just soaks up the blood so well, and it looks so freaking cool.
It's probably to get out instead of doing ketchup.
No, they don't do ketchup anymore.
So Cody got hit with the belt. Then what did Randy do?
Punted him in the face
with the shin. If you watch that, he punted him with the shin. It wasn't with the foot. And I mean, even after the match, they showed a little bit of Cody after. Yeah, his eye was it was swollen shut.
Not as jacked up as it was on Raw the next day.
Oh no, it looked better after this. I mean, when he came out, it looked like they just put a donut on his eye and outlined it and said, "Color inside that."
Yep.
And Gunther was over there coloring.
Right. Yeah. I've never seen a such a perfect, perfectly shaped bruise on somebody's eye before. But all in all, good match.
And when I said during the match, Randy looked hurt. I don't know how real true it is.
Yes, it's come out that he tweaked his back like a week before.
Yeah, because I was reading some stuff where he tweaked it a week or two before. Probably some of the same stuff you were reading, because it was originally supposed to win this match, but they're not sure as to what really was going on. And this close to WrestleMania, I mean, Randy Randy's going to say, no, I can go for this match.
Well, just give me a shot at Toradol. I'll be okay. I might not be able to walk for the next 2 weeks, but just give me a shot at Toradol. I'll be fine.
Yeah, because you saw him. He was walking gingerly most of this match.
Well, have you ever had back problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it hurts.
No, I know. And you're always very ginger because you know just that one move will F you up. So.
Yeah, and
I'm sure even with Toradol you'd feel that way just because, again, it's...
And Randy didn't, if you think back, did he take a lot of risky bumps? There was not a lot of risky bumps. So Cody won.
Cody won. Good for Cody. Yeah, good for Cody. I love me Cody Rhodes. I was just hoping Randy would win, to be honest with you, because I like Randy. But
so, best match of the night?
I would say it probably was. It was either that or it was the tag team match to start with. The 6-man.
I would have to say this was best match of the night.
I would say
then the 6-man, and then I almost have to go Gunther Seth after that. All right, we are going to take another.
But I would also say that every match besides the last one needed more time. I don't think that last match needed more time. Randy could not have done too much more than what he was already done.
All right, to the ones of the nuns, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
buddy.
a quick commercial break.
Sponsored by the Ice House in downtown Tishomingo. Come by Friday nights to dance and sing the night away with DJ Sierra for Sierra Oki from 9 to close. Who do you love to sing? Is it Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine? Or is it Johnny Gill, My? Or John Morrison, You Don't Care Enough for Me to Cry? Sierra has it all. Come down to the Ice House Friday nights, where it's always a good time.
All right, to the ones and the nuns, we are back. BACK back. Here live from the Casa de Frio in beautiful downtown Tishomingo, Oklahoma. So now we're going to move on to Saturday.
I mean Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I said, Sunday. The first match on Sunday night, we have Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Yep, thank you.
Yeah, I know you have a hard time talking and doing other things.
Well, I know. Too much shit going on. Unfortunately, kind of a squash match.
Actually,
it was better. It was better than the Darby Allin and MJF match. I'll say that. But again,
it really okay. So it really wasn't a squash match.
Okay.
So we'll give away the end. So Obi won.
Oba Femi won. Yes.
We'll see you later, JR.
Have a good one, buddy.
So Oba won.
Oba won.
Dude is so over.
Well,
when he came
this is why I say this was a squash match. Bro, he no-sold an F5.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever no-sold an F5.
And
he no-sold it like he just got
but we know the why.
Flicked in the face.
We know why.
Right.
To the ones that don't know, after the match, Brock Lesnar lost. I mean, Oba pretty much handled him. He took some stuff from Brock, and I said it before WrestleMania. I said Brock's got to put Oba over because Oba, he's over, but he had to put him over.
Oba is on a rocket ship right now.
His little strut, dude. Everyone doing that in the arena when he's coming out. He had the 75-yard strut. So Brock loses and retires right after that because we all sat there like, what? Not only took off the gloves, but took off the boots as well.
Well, again, I called that one too. As soon as they panned to him sitting in the ring like that, I was like, oh no, he's going to quit.
You did say that.
He's going to retire.
But it came out that Brock handpicked Oba for this match.
That makes sense.
To put Oba over. And, you know, Brock is the beast incarnate, the beast. He was the first next big thing.
I was going to say, you took it out of my mouth, yeah.
He always had the shtick of he didn't care. He didn't care. He played that character so well. But when he left this ring and sitting in that ring,
you could tell he really did care.
He cared.
He cared. And he's cared the whole time.
Yeah.
But it was just part of his character to
not care. But
I guess backstage he really has cared the whole time. It was, I don't know.
And he's getting old. He's 45. He's a little younger than us. We could take a few bumps, not from Oba. Well, we could take one bump from Oba.
Right. But I'm sad to see Brock go. I am, because you know what? We're never going to see Brock Lesnar ever again.
I bet
ever.
Not.
Oh, he'll show up to his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah,
and then
you know what? I bet he's in this next year, and I bet the Undertaker inducts him.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah, he will be in the Hall of Fame this year. No, you're not going to see him. He's going to go to his farm in Canada,
and he's just going to just be Brock Lesnar.
WWE might, for a little bit of money, get him to show up, not to take a bump, or you might get him to show up to be in someone's corner, and might. And by might, I mean there's only a 33% chance of that.
I wouldn't give it like a 10% chance.
But
I think he just flies off into the sun, because that's what he's always done.
Yeah, he goes back to his farm in Canada.
He doesn't even do that many interviews. Even
no, he doesn't. He's got his kids that are coming up, and they're in
college,
college,
yeah,
they're going to be starting
doing
different things.
Well, his one daughter, I think she won the SEC shot put championship. Looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's a bad deal.
Yeah, for her it is.
And then, like we were talking, I don't remember if we talked about it on air, but I know we talked about it off air. His son is like 15 years old, I think, and plays hockey. He's like 6'3", 215 or something like that already.
Could you imagine if his son playing hockey gets as big as Brock? Dude, and that would be, I don't know what his name is.
I don't know his name either.
The announcers, when they're doing the lineups, could be Kid Lesnar.
He doesn't even have to get as big as his dad. He's 6'3", and he has the genetics. So he doesn't even have to lift weights. I'm just saying, like a brick.
Think of a hockey player as big as Brock Lesnar. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
another good giveaway in this was Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's face in the ring, you could tell
he didn't know. I don't know.
He did know. It did come out. Paul Heyman actually wrote that match.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He personally wrote that match for Brock.
Paul Heyman's best in the business still. I don't care what anybody says. He's the best in the business.
Him and Brock,
they're best friends.
Brock was huge, literally huge, but he couldn't talk. And at the beginning of the career, the smartest thing they ever did was put Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar.
Right. Well, that's why
smartest thing they ever did.
That's what your manager was for. It was for back in the day. It was for heels that couldn't talk. What do you think? What do you think? Jim Cornette with the Midnight Express. You ever heard Beautiful Bobby talking to Mike? Have you?
Yeah, well,
bro,
yeah.
he's
Bobby Eaton when he was singles, he would try to talk, and it was more Alabama yelling.
Well, because he wasn't very smart. Bobby Eaton was not the smartest man around.
So,
but
we know why this match was short.
No, exactly.
I think letting Brock say goodbye took longer than the match, and
right.
He deserved it. He earned it. I'm glad he didn't go on a tour like John Cena.
Me too.
He didn't need to do a tour. John Cena kind of needed to. There were so many kids that still follow John Cena.
Oh, exactly.
We still do this, but there's not as many kids. Adults realize, hey, he's getting old. At some point, he's going to stop.
Right.
This was it. This was it.
Well, and it was a perfect time too for Brock. You know what I mean?
So to me,
put over the new monster, and
to me, this was a great match to put over the next big thing, which they're saying Obafemi, and he's over. They just need to slow play him to the title. They need to Goldberg him and just let him run through everybody.
Which hopefully is what happens, and hopefully it's Roman Reigns that he beats. But this one was a great match, though.
Yeah, yes, it was. I'm glad it wasn't longer because somebody was
gonna get hurt, man.
Yeah, and the nice thing was they didn't show all the entrances of all the people. So you had Penta and Javon Evans and Dragon Lee and Jaden McDonough and Rusev and
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio, all in this ladder match.
Okay, one thing I did not like about this match, though,
was having the short ladder. I thought that was kind of
funny. Yeah, that was dumb too. But no, the fact that Penta came out, and it's another effing commercial. He was wearing the Mortal Kombat mask, and hey, check out Mortal Kombat on May 15th in theaters near you. Why can't you just let Penta wear his Penta S?
Maybe Penta wanted to wear it. I don't know. Maybe he likes Mortal Kombat.
I would love to bet $1 on that, but I don't have Penta's number to check that one.
You need me to DM him?
Go ahead. You don't speak Spanish though, so I don't know if you
Hey,
get a
it's got
response.
translate. You can hit translate.
Yeah, you're right.
So that Spanish Fly, JD McDonough did. Who'd he do that on? Was it?
It was
Was it
Penta
on?
that it was Penta that gave it to JD McDonough.
No, McDonough did the Spanish Fly.
Oh, the Spanish Fly. I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about the Mexican Destroyer.
I think JD gave the Spanish Fly to Dragon Lee. That was badass.
But then Penta gave him a Mexican Destroyer on the ladder.
ladders.
But the best one was the bump Rusev took.
Oh, now we know why he was in this match.
Right.
Now we know they needed not a high flyer.
So there was a ladder between the announce table and the ring. And right beforehand, Penta and Ray had just like gotten into a little bit of beef. So he throws Ray off the ropes, but then he tosses him like over his shoulders onto Rusev, who's lying on the ladder. The ladder buckles. Rusev whacks his head, obviously, because he took a bump, but unfortunately, poor Ray took one because he flew forward too far.
He hit that rung right in his forehead, dude.
But it was a great move. Great move.
This was a great match. This was a great ladder match. I really honestly thought that they were going to have Javon Evan win.
I did too. His cutter off the top rope on, again, poor Rusev.
That cutter, but you know when they showed the replay,
right?
Rusev had to you got one guy, and then he's like, okay, he's not here, and you see the lean in.
Exactly.
You know,
but again, what is it? The OG cutter, I think they call it.
I think it's the OG cutter.
But again, off the top rope, and Rusev was up at least 3/4 of the way up that ladder when he hit him.
So
yeah. Rusev took probably the worst bumps of WrestleMania, I would say.
So if Javon Evans didn't win, good on Penta for winning.
Oh, great on Penta.
Javon Evans, he had a lot of great spots in this match.
Yeah, Javon,
dude can fly.
Yeah, Javon Evans is on a rocket ship.
I think he got the second biggest pop next to Penta.
Oh yeah,
in this match.
But
well, we didn't see all of them. We didn't need to see Rusev's or McDonough's.
But Penta is so over, man. He is over.
And you know what?
Like Oba over.
It was such a long walk for him. He couldn't do his Penta walk.
Yeah, he didn't Penta walk at all.
Well, he did a couple steps. It's like, nope, not doing this the whole way.
No, I can't see anything because I have the stupid mask on.
Yeah. So great match. Great match.
All right, so we have the third match was the WWE Women's Title, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill is one put together woman, though.
Dude,
if
Vince McMahon was around, he might be reconsidering bringing back the WBF.
Right. Oh my gosh, she is put together and plays a great heel role too. I did watch her in some lead-up interviews, and she is just a bitch, just a snotty. She plays a great heel.
She plays it right. But and that's why she's been in NXT so long, because she came from AEW. She still was raw. Even in AEW, they tried her as a heel and the good guy, and she had to work on that. You get the heel down first, let the good guy come later. But she is a very cut woman.
Oh yeah, she is put together. I will say though, Rhea Ripley does win the belt in this match.
And you thought she was going to lose because she came out in white, and I said no, she came out last year in WrestleMania.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Not real sure how I feel about Rhea Ripley in white. It looked very lingerie-y to me. Well, at least when she wears black, she looks like a dominatrix. That was easy for me to say. A dominatrix, at least.
A Dominic? A dominatrix?
Oh, wait, no, sorry. It's but no, great, good match though. Very good match.
It was Rhea
they can both go. I mean, they can both go. This whole thing.
Yeah, they could. It was a good match. The again, fourth time Rhea's won a belt at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
fourth time.
Could have probably went a little bit longer in my opinion, but
hey, the match we just finished talking about with Rhea versus Jade was better than this match. The U.S. title, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Sammy's over.
So's
Williams.
Trick, though.
Trick is over.
Trick is way over, bro.
But
I've
Trick-
never seen this dude before.
Trick is not my shtick.
I either.
I'm not into that. I'm not into his character. And he has a genre that love his character because
Oh yeah.
I got a friend of mine in that genre that is on Facebook, and I saw his Facebook post, and I'm not going to repeat all the words he said, but it was my, and
Whoop that Trick.
he that's a decent catchphrase, but he doesn't draw my attention. Even wrestling with Sami Zayn, and maybe it's because Sami, them two didn't really match wise, but Trick just isn't my shtick. I'll have to see some more of his matches.
Me too. Yes, you haven't
him
seen
wrestle
enough of him.
before. I did not like the train, the wedding train he had,
No, that
to
was
go to-
dumb as shit too.
and then it kept getting stuck, and he'd have to stop.
Right.
Um,
That was dumb.
but
yeah.
but Trick does win the belt.
Oh,
And
with
people
help
went
from
nuts. People went
who was
nuts.
that? Little Yachty, wasn't it? Was it
Little Yachty. Little
Yeah.
Yachty. I liked Little Yachty.
Hey, I did too. He took a pretty good bump too.
He did. And he gave a good bump.
Yeah, exactly. He helped Trick win the title, and then came out with Trick on the post game show. And I also do agree. It is nice to see some more African Americans getting a chance in WWE.
Well, I'm loving these younger guys and girls that are coming up from NXT. Whether they're and you're right, there are a lot of them that are African American, but these younger ones coming up, they're doing so well. They're getting trained so well by HBK and Matt Bloom, or what did he go by? Lord Sensei or Prince Albert?
Matt Bloom. Oh, what? Oh,
He was Prince Albert. Matt Bloom was Prince Albert.
oh my God! I didn't realize that was okay.
Yeah. So they're
Again, I
getting
wasn't around
trained
for Matt Bloom,
They're
but-
getting trained so well. They're coming up, and they are literally ready to run when they hit that main
Right.
when they hit the main roster. And a lot of these older ones, they don't have to stick around anymore. Where John Cena probably was like, you know what? I don't need to keep showing up. Look at everyone you got. Brock Lesnar's probably
Exactly.
like, what do you need a big guy for? You know, because those guys that have been around a while,
Yeah,
when
but
you're in that business, you feel like you need to be there. You need the help, or vice versa. Triple H is, hey, Brock, what are you doing for the next 6 months? You've been around the last 6 months? I need you the next 6 months. You know, these young ones coming up, male, female, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, they are great. They're coming up through NXT great.
No, they are. Sean's doing a good job. He is.
All right, the next match, Finn Balor turned out to be the Demon versus Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom was not happy about this at
no,
all.
He wasn't. Hey, Dirty Dom had a good entrance. I liked the Demon's entrance. To me, the entrances were the best part of this match.
Finn Balor just needs to be the Demon all the time.
It's
It's a better character. It is a better character.
It is a better character. I hate his finishing move. I hate it.
I know. It's
And
dumb.
It
I
totally
agree.
botched at the end when he did it because he had Dom on the table and he did the coup de grace, and you could tell he wasn't used to finishing there with the table, and
Yep.
he about fell over. And
Well, because it's got to be
And-
a different fall. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah,
You don't
so-
know you don't know exactly where that table's going to break, so you know where your center of gravity is going to be when you're coming down. But
to me, the best part of this was the entrances.
well, and Dom whining about losing. I mean, that's
Yeah,
always
well,
fun
that
too.
was after.
I love me some Dirty Dom. So now we have the main event of the evening for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have CM Punk versus OTC, Roman Reigns.
Great match. I think best match of both days.
Definitely the best match of both days from a wrestling standpoint, from a theatrical, or you know what I'm saying, just the
Right.
theatrics of the match.
I like the beginning
Everything.
of Roman's. The begin. I wish he would have done
Oh
his
yeah,
entrance the
Roman's
whole way to
entrance
what-
was awesome.
the piano and the drums.
The drums, yeah,
Yeah.
it was very cool, very very cool. I don't know how I feel about Roman having the title, especially after that stat you gave me that he had it for what 1,400 and something days and wrestled
he-
not even 200 times.
Yeah, he didn't wrestle before. So for the ones of the nuns, Roman won the match. Roman Reigns is the new world heavyweight champion.
But a great
Again,
match, a
It-
great
it's
match.
Very good match. Had the best build and the best match. So I'm glad Punk and him followed up with their build because it would have been very disappointing if they didn't put on a good match.
Well, but Punk had him, but he couldn't put him up in his dumb.
Oh,
Okay,
Roman,
that is.
Roman beat the shit out of CM Punk. Punk took a lot of heavy, hard bumps.
Because Roman doesn't take bumps.
Hey, but you know what? That's what Punk wanted. Punk wanted the best Roman out there,
Right.
and he got it. He got
That's
it.
another thing, though. I like me some Punk. His finishing move is garbage.
Oh yeah, the go to sleep.
It is garbage. Can't stand it. Because most of the time, by the time he's putting his knee up, the guy's feet are already on the ground. He doesn't even hit him anywhere. It's all show. But
all right, so question to you.
Yes, sir.
I see no comments from the ones of the nuns. So Monday Night Raw. We watched Roman bring out the Usos. They're now back as the Bloodline.
Did they say that? I
serving him.
didn't watch the interview.
He
went to bed
asked,
after that.
He asked them, "Join me. We're like this." He made fun of Jay. You had some '90s washed up rapper making fun of you or doing something to you. You know, like this, we are not strong. Like this, we are strong. And he said,
"Well, they've been teasing that for weeks.
Come with me, not to serve me, but with me as equals." So it looks like the Bloodline is back.
We'll see how long that lasts.
What do you? I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either, because again, I'm about sick of the Usos, to be honest with you.
Here's how I will like this if they want to make this go, because they can't make it really go as a bad guy Bloodline, because Roman is over and he's popular. He's a good guy. Jay is popular. He's a good guy. And Jimmy's just hanging around.
Jimmy might be the best wrestler out of the three now. Funny enough. Jimmy might be the best one out of the three.
Here's what I would like to see happen. We'll see if it does. You bring Sami Zayn back with them on a run as the good Bloodline.
I would love that, because I didn't get to see that. I've heard about it, and I heard it was an amazing TV.
It was, and so now they can build this Bloodline, which they talked about doing at previous WrestleMania, with Solo and Tama Tonga and the other cousins that came over to help Solo when Solo broke away from them. They could do that at next year's WrestleMania
as the 6-man or something.
Hell,
or 8-man, I guess.
I guess it could be a 6-man, but you know what?
Or 8 if they get Sammy.
Put him in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Hey, do it at War Games. Hey.
Yeah. Maybe.
But I think that would be great. Or maybe you have different matches. You have Usos versus Tama Tonga and Tonglua or whatever his name is. And
so Solo is still around, right?
Solo is still around.
Solo Sika?
He's hanging around.
The thumb guy, right?
Yeah.
He's the thumb guy? Yeah.
The spike guy.
Yeah.
That's one of the dumbest moves. I'd rather see the go to sleep.
No way. I liked it. I liked it.
Or the Finn Balor dropping, I'm going to push your guts out through your anus, than the thumb. I'm like, come on.
See, I don't mind the thumb, because hey, if you think about it, bro, if you get a thumb right in your throat, bro, that's hurt. Could bust your larynx.
You realize they don't really. Well, we'll talk.
This isn't real.
No.
What?
All right, we got to take a quick commercial break. We will be back after this quick commercial break with our NFL draft preview. You don't want to miss this. To the ones and the nuns, stick around, come back, go get your food. We'll see you, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Be right back.
This commercial break is sponsored by PSC Sports and more. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/PSC Sports. We provide a wide variety of replica championship rings, including the brand new OKC Thunder championship rings. We also have a wide variety of OU merchandise for all you Sooners fans. Again, check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/PSC Sports. And as always, Boomer Sooner.
Welcome back to the ones and the nuns, to the OU fans. Boomer
Sooner.
All right, we'll move on from that. All right, we are back. We are here. We are live at the Ristorante de Casa de Frio, Wednesday evening, every week from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you get here before 5, our man Scotty will cook whatever he's got to cook.
Maybe
So
some French fries.
We might do another Cooking with Scotty segment.
Oh, we can't be done with WrestleMania yet.
Oh,
we didn't
hurry up.
No, we didn't talk about the best part of the whole weekend.
Well, we'll talk about that if we have time after this. All right, hurry up. Come on, bring it out.
So Danhausen came out with a bunch of midgets. Well, first of all, the first day, I didn't realize exactly what was happening. So on the first day, Danhausen came out at the Miz's. He was getting remarried to Maurice, and he cursed Maurice, put her face in the cake. So second night, Miz comes out while John Cena is talking, says he wants a match at WrestleMania. I should have a match. I'm the Miz, blah, blah, blah.
I want my WrestleMania moment.
Right. So he got his WrestleMania moment, all right. Danhausen comes out with a handful of midgets, and
in the Danhausen mobile. That was the best entrance.
Yes, the Danhausen mobile. I don't know who Miz's little friend is, but he got punched in the groin by one of the midgets. And then Miz got punched in the groin by Danhausen, and then the midgets carried the Miz out of the ring. Classic. Danhausen is the greatest in the world.
Best spot in WrestleMania. He is right.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Best spot at WrestleMania was Danhausen, which we kind of knew if he would get on TV, actually, that it would have been the best spot. And he also did get his blimp that he was looking for. He did get his blimp. Unfortunately, it did not have the Danhausen on the side of it. He was very mad that it had Goodyear on the side of it.
All right, so we're going to switch over to the NFL now.
Yes. Sorry, I had to talk about my man.
We're going to try to run this down as quick as we can in our last 34 minutes.
We can do that.
So we're going to look at the NFL draft. We're looking at Field Yates's mock draft. We're going to basically tell you what he's picked who he's picked for what team, if we agree with it or not.
Yep, that's about it.
And if we
think he's freaking crazy, also.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so you want to start off?
I mean, I can. So number one, the Las Vegas Raiders. Field Yates says they're going to take Fernando Mendoza, quarterback out of Indiana.
I think everybody says that, and unless the Raiders get a haul for this first pick, this is who they're taking.
Then they are taking him. They're taking him. That's all there is to it. They've already given him a playbook. Tom loves him. They're taking him. So go ahead.
All right. With the second pick, Field Yates has the New York Jets taking Arvell Reese, an edge out of Ohio State.
That just got taken off of your team today.
So, but I've read this is who I think they're going to end up taking.
I do too.
The New York Jets. What have they been doing since
1977? Screwing up drafts since 1977.
Field Yates says they're going to take Arvell Reese. I don't think that's going to happen. I like Mel Kiper's version better, where Mel Kiper has David Bailey, outside linebacker from Texas Tech, going to the Jets.
Right. They're the two best edge outside linebackers in the draft. I would say Arvell Reese is probably better, just because again he played at Ohio State and played more big games.
From what everyone says, he has a higher ceiling.
Right. Exactly.
And with that higher ceiling, if I'm the Jets, I would stay away because you're going to screw them up. You're going to screw them up.
All right. So number 3, Field Yates has the Arizona Cardinals taking Francis Maioga. Sure. Maui Goa. I don't know. Offensive tackle out of Miami. Good pick. I think
Yates is crazy on this one.
I think so too. I think they should probably draft. Well, I don't know. The mock draft I looked at today. I'm going with Arvell Reese. See, the mock draft I took, the one that I looked more at was Peter Schrager. Peter Schrager's got love going here.
Oh, really? See, I
think it's pretty high for a running back, but
yeah, I don't see. I see him going with Kiper. I see Kiper being more right on this.
Kiper's wrong a lot more than he's right, but he also takes a lot more swings than everybody else too. So,
and now the fourth pick, I like Kiper's because I don't see this running back going as long as Yates does. So Yates has number 4, the Tennessee Titans, taking David Bailey, edge out of Texas Tech.
Right.
I don't. They don't need that. They need a running back.
Well, they need a lot in Tennessee.
I see them going with Kiper and taking Jeremiah Love. But again, we're basing this whole thing off of Field Yates.
Right. All right, so number 5, the New York Giants taking Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. This guy is a playmaker. I think he's a good pick for the Giants.
Well, Kuiper says the same thing.
If you look at John Harbaugh's drafts, he likes to draft defense early, and in the first round he likes to go defense, and he also goes with guys from big schools that have been in in the spots before. Caleb Downs played for Alabama before he played for Ohio State. Nick Saban was on McAfee today and had nothing but like the greatest things to say about this Caleb Downs kid. This kid is going to be a star.
So I think this is where the Giants go. Although I don't know how much pull this GM has with them. Do they take Carnell Tate? That'd be the one.
I think they have another pick in later on in the draft where they can, or later on in the first round where they can probably pick Carnell Tate.
So that's the only other one I could see the Giants taking.
I don't see Carnell Tate going this high because he's not even the number 1 receiver in the draft.
All right, number 6, Field Yates has Cleveland Browns taking Spencer Fanu, offensive tackle out of Utah.
I think that's a good, solid pick for them.
We're going to agree to disagree because Kuiper has offensive tackle, different guy, but they need, yes, offensive tackle.
Yep.
Because if you're going this high as an offensive tackle, you got it down to just little bitty things you're going against.
Right. At number 7, the Washington Redskins, Carnell Tate, wide receiver out of Ohio State. I think that's too high for him, in my opinion. They do need a wideout, don't get me wrong, but you can probably get a solid wideout later on in the draft. I don't know. I don't know.
So Kuiper,
I don't think it's a good
Kuiper
pick,
has the Washington Redskins taking Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State.
See, that should be a better pick in my opinion. But
I do see the Redskins. I could see them taking Tate. I could see him taking Tate because I don't think they have another pick till the second round.
No, they don't.
You need an impact player. What is it? McLaurin's their number 1 receiver. Dude's hurt all the flipping time.
And also, by the way, folks, this is why we went with Field Yates is because Field Yates didn't have any trades in his mock. A lot of these teams are probably, or maybe not a lot, but some of these teams I assume are going to trade down.
Probably. Number 8, the New Orleans Saints, Jordan Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State. I got to kind of agree on this one. Taking a wide receiver.
I think they need more help than a wide receiver. And Jordan Tyson is good. He did have a knee injury, and he hasn't played in a year. He got hurt in spring ball last year, and he's been out all of this last year. He looks like he's good, but I guess he didn't run a great 40 at his pro day, and his drills were not very good from what I heard. But
I see him taking a wide receiver, whether it's Tyson or like Kuiper says, Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
But I see them taking a wide receiver. This is the one I really disagree with Field Yates.
Okay, if he's still there, this is a great pick, and Andy would swoop him up if he's still there.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure,
but I don't think he's going to last till number 9.
But if he's still there, why wouldn't Washington take him?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's not going to be there at 9, in my opinion. But
so, Kansas City Chiefs, Mel Kiper has Ruben Bain, defensive end. I don't think the Chiefs get that lucky for Jeremiah Love, but if they do, oh my Lord, wow. All right,
Ruben Bain would be a good pick for Kansas City, though.
Well,
but he'll also be a good pick. Field Yates says he's going to go number 10 to the Bengals, though. Again, Ruben Bain is a stud, a dude with a motor that just doesn't quit.
And
he did have some problems, though, that just came out.
Do need defense. They do need defense.
He did have some issues at Miami that kind of got swept under the rug and all of a sudden came out pre-draft here. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, not really.
He got in a car accident and killed somebody.
Oh, well, maybe that holds Cincinnati back a little bit. But
I
Kuiper
doubt
has
it.
Cincinnati taking a cornerback,
Yeah,
which Cincinnati's going to go defense on this one.
They need to, yeah.
So number 11, the Miami Dolphins, according to Field Yates, will take Mansour Delaney, cornerback out of LSU.
Yeah, I mean, good pick.
Yep.
Number 12, the Dallas Cowboys will be taking Sonny Styles, linebacker out of Ohio State. I think that's a good pick for Dallas.
Well, and this is what Kuiper was talking about in one of his mock drafts, where with the trades, the Cowboys trade, and they may trade to get him because Cowboys.
They need
I agree with this pick. They
well, and they're
they
saying
need it. Both their picks should be defense.
They're
Plain and
saying
simple.
Sonny Styles could be another Michael Parsons-esque kind of guy.
Well, I think their next pick will be the same way. All right, lucky number 13, the Los Angeles Rams, via some kind of trade with Atlanta previously. I don't know what they did. They take cornerback Jermon McCoy.
God, he was good in college football.
Oh,
sorry, we're talking about real football.
I don't.
The Rams run a young defense.
The Rams have a great defense. I lean towards them taking more of an offensive tackle like Mel Kiper has them taken. We shall see. I see them take an offensive line.
And I think Jermon McCoy didn't play at all this year. Again, I think he had a knee injury as well in spring ball and didn't play at all this year. Right. But he was a stud last year. At number 14, the Baltimore Ravens take Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver out of USC. He's a good player. And the Ravens definitely need help on offense. Their offense definitely let them down last year.
Do you think Baltimore takes offense? Because isn't their new coach defense? I see them taking this pick because who do they really have? They really don't. Is DeAndre Hopkins? I don't think he's under contract with them.
No, yeah. I think that's a good choice for the Ravens.
All right, number 15, Field Yates has the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking Cash Ayas Howell, edge out of Texas A&M. Tampa Bay would be a hard one for me to pick because some mock drafts I was watching, they have them taking a tight end.
I don't know why. They just signed Cade Otton last year to a big deal.
I know, but I'd be looking, if I'm them, well, edge is kind of defensive line, but you got to replace Mike Evans.
Right.
I mean, they
still got Godwin. They got Godwin. They got.
They did have what's his nuts. They got last year, the rookie last year out of Ohio State, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Emeka
Egbuka.
So this is one that, hey, maybe you do put it on defense.
At number 16, the New York Football Jets take defensive tackle Caleb Banks out of Florida.
And this pick is compliments of the
Sauce
Indianapolis Colts.
Sauce Gardner.
Yep.
Sure, why not? The Jets, yeah.
That was 16. Number 17, this is another hard one. They got some holes to fill, but I kind of agree with Field Yates on this one. Detroit Lions taking an offensive tackle, Monroe Freeling. I'm out of Georgia. I'm not going to get into the names, but offensive tackle would be definite help for the Lions.
Yep.
After this past season.
Exactly. If it's not, it'll be a offensive lineman of some sorts. The Minnesota Vikings, number 18, take Brandon Cease, cornerback out of South Carolina. They should have taken a quarterback. They should have taken a quarterback.
Well, they got Kyler. This is too high for Ty. Too high for Ty?
No, I think Ty. Well, Peter Schrader's mock draft, I think, hits it right on the head, especially with what I've been saying.
All right. Field Yates has number 19 pick for the Carolina Panthers. Akeem Mesidor, edge out of Miami.
I don't think he lasts this long, to be honest with you. I think somebody drafts him before this spot, to be honest with you.
If he's there, do you take him?
Oh, yeah, if he's there, yeah.
If not, if I'm the Panthers,
I would
take a lineman, offense or defense.
I don't think he falls this low, though, to be honest with you.
I know edge is line, kind of, but
it's still defensive end.
We shall see. I mean, we're getting down to the end of this first round where it's like you're really filling needs, not wants.
At 20, the Cowboys from the Green Bay Packers select Kendrick Falk, edge out of Auburn. Yeah, sure. I definitely don't agree with this next pick though.
They need help on. I mean, Mike.
No,
Mike
Cowboys.
is an edge.
No, you're right. I mean, the Cowboys definitely need defense. I just don't know who Kendrick Falk is. I'm talking about the next pick. I definitely don't agree with that.
Yeah, Kuiper has a linebacker, CJ something Elton going there, but Cowboys both these picks on defense they need to.
No, they definitely need to.
They can't afford hardly anybody else on the defensive side of the ball except for first round pick. This one I kind of like. Number 21, Field Yates has Pittsburgh Steelers taking quarterback from Alabama, Ty Simpson. It fits a lot of their needs. They need a quarterback. They don't have one on their roster.
They have at least 2 quarterbacks on the roster right now.
They don't have a starting quarterback.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that.
Pittsburgh's going to end up doing this.
No, they're not. That's it. Okay. If they do, that's a dumb pick. You just drafted Will Howard last year, and you haven't even given him a chance to show if he can play quarterback or not.
But how many?
Why would you draft a quarterback that has 15 starts in college? 15 starts. We don't even know if he's any good, really.
But how many NFL teams get a quarterback and they're like, it's not really what I'm looking for, and they go get another one?
Right.
They do it all the time.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I don't think the Steelers go here. I don't.
Kuiper has them taking a guard. Hell of a Vegas trip Ione out of Penn State. Now, if they don't go quarterback, they better go offensive line.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got to keep Aaron alive.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and that wouldn't surprise me either. I agree. Remember I said that when we were doing the draft for college football. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers are going to draft an offensive lineman. And that's what, again, Aloga Vega, Ione.
Hell of a Vegas trip.
No, there's no TRIP at the end of that. It's just Alola Vega.
That's his middle name, Trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't see it, but
okay.
His middle name's Trip.
Whoop that trick.
Sorry. This is a good pick for
I think so.
Chargers.
Yep. Especially with all the line problems they had.
At 23, the Philadelphia Eagles, according to Field Yates, takes Max Ihinachor, an offensive tackle out of Arizona State. I don't know if they do this if other things happen, but this would be a safe pick.
The other thing that you're speaking of happening can't happen until June 1st, and I don't know why. I just keep hearing every time I hear Schrager or
they're all saying it's supposed to happen around June 1st.
Right. I don't know why. I think that's like there's must be some date.
Something with the contract.
Right. At number 24, the Cleveland Browns via the Jacksonville Jaguars take probably the greatest receiver in this draft, Denzel Boston out of Washington, wide receiver. I think it's a good pick for Cleveland. I think they need to get him more weapons, or they need to get whoever their quarterback's going to be. They need to get him a weapon on the outside. They don't have one.
No, you're right. They do need that, but I feel bad if they do take Denzel Boston here, because from what I've read, very talented receiver.
Yep, big, tall, lanky kind of kid.
But going to Cleveland with quarterback carousel,
right?
If I'm Denzel Boston, I'm excited for all the way up until OTAs. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm happy that I got picked in the first round, but damn it, Jim.
All right, at number 25, the Chicago Bears. And actually, the mock drafts I've been seeing, it's the same guy. And it's a need, opposite of Montez Sweat, an edge out of Missouri, Zion Young. They also,
at least
me, can look at a safety.
Well, maybe they should just pick Zion Williamson. He's big enough to play defensive end.
He doesn't play.
Kind of follows the Bears' defense, though, right?
Well, no, they lost them all.
They were all hurt most of last year.
If Zion Young's off this board, I wonder if they go safety, because that's their next big.
Hey, I like this guy's name here. At number 26, the Buffalo Bills are slated by Field Yates to take Peter Woods.
The only thing that would make it better,
is it Woods Peter?
Only thing that would make it better if the last name was Woody.
Yeah, exactly. Peter Woody. Defensive tackle out of Clemson. That's a good pick. Their defense was ass last year, and they couldn't stop the run to save their lives. So a big run stuffer in the middle is a good pick for them.
Yeah, then yeah, you're right. You're right. See, I'm getting down to the end now. It's like it's hard to disagree with some of these because you're at the end of the first round. Number 27, San Francisco 49ers, according to Field Yates, take KC Concepcion. Dude, try saying
Stud.
that 3 times in a row.
KC Concepcion. Wide receiver out of Texas A&M. He's a stud. Good
and pick. They need him because you got Ayuk, who thankfully is out of their hair soon. Juwan Jennings hasn't re-signed with them. They're probably not going to re-sign him. They need the help because Mr. Shot in the chest, can't think of his name.
Ricky Pearsall is injured all the time.
Well, that and is he a number 1?
We don't know. He's been injured all the time.
You're right. Now, he does get hurt all the time, but I don't want to take away the fact he got shot.
No, exactly. He got shot and played in the same year within like 2 months.
Yeah,
it's amazing. But he was injury prone his rookie year. All right, so at number I'm glad I got this one because I heard Nick talk about this guy today a little bit. So at number 28, the Houston Texans are according to Field Yates, are going to take Caden Proctor, offensive tackle out of Alabama. I think it's a good pick for Houston.
It is.
Here's what Nick had to say about him. Now, actually, remember we looked at Caden Proctor's stats last night on the game.
On College Football 26.
6'6", 360 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
Here's what
a behemoth.
Here's what Nick had to say about him, though.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's good. Another thing, it's good to see that we know how this guy's going to act after he gets money.
Okay.
Basically, Nick said he's a lazy motherfucker. Sorry, my bad. Nick said he's lazy. It's not that he's lazy at practice,
but games, hopefully.
But in the off season, Caden's going to eat some ice cream and he's going to sit down.
He's going to munch. He's going to munch.
He's going to play some video games. He might come in out of shape to OTAs and things like that.
So that's what you're saying is he's a homebody.
Yeah,
and doesn't go partake in other extracurricular activities that could derail his career.
Right, like working out and things like that. He definitely no. I mean, he's one of those guys that needs a fire lit under his ass. He's not a self-starter. Is
right.
Kind of what they said.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, especially if you can get somebody in his camp that can keep him motivated.
Hey, you don't think D'Amico Ryans can light a fire and say, "Look, I don't care if you sit at home all winter and play video games. Stay at home. I'd rather you stay at home and not be stupid. But when you show up here, be ready to go."
Right.
Oh, you want your Xbox back? You want your Xbox back?
Don't make me put a Kyler Murray in your contract.
Come to camp less than 360 or 375 or 400, whatever they put. Come to camp fairly in shape.
Well, what they had talked about too is if he doesn't maybe have the foot speed to play outside, he could be a amazing guard as well. Even though he's 6'6", you usually don't want your guards that tall, but he's 360 pounds. All you got to do is
that's a big, wide MFer.
Exactly. You just got to anchor.
All right, number 29, Field Yates has the Los Angeles Rams. And is this again?
Yeah,
he has the Rams taking another cornerback out of Tennessee, Colton Hood. Field Yates, little crazy.
Right. Well,
a little crazy.
I don't think they take 2 corners, no, but I think they go defense though.
I'd get some offensive line help.
They don't need line help.
They had a lot of line hurt last year. You can't have too many fatties to open holes and block for your passer. You just can't have too many.
Yeah, I don't see them going 2 corners. I agree with that. All right, great pick for the Broncos. I'm surprised he would fall this far, to be honest with you. But at number 30, Field Yates has the Denver Broncos taking Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon. This guy is a stud. I wouldn't be surprised to see him going earlier. I just don't know really who needs a tight end that would draft him earlier. But I have a hard time believing this guy slides this far.
Don't say that too loud. I don't want Benny to hear you. They actually
have another tight end
MFer.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Right.
What's up, Sonia? Oh, sorry, that was probably a little loud. If he's there and you're the Broncos, you take him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Another weapon, and you
And
know
he
what?
is a weapon.
When you have a quarterback, not of the,
Well, and he played with him at Oregon, I think.
but not with the greatest of skill sets.
Hey.
Having a safe
Oh right, no
target to
right.
go to helps him
I
to
agree.
get better. All right, at number 31, the New England Patriots take offensive tackle / guard from Utah, and this is according to Field Yates, Caleb Lamu.
You
Caleb Lamu.
You can't go wrong taking an offensive lineman. You can't.
Can't have too many fatties.
I think they need a wide receiver, but
all right. And for the last pick in the first round of the 2026 NFL Draft, according to Field Yates, being announced by the Maxarelli, wearing his Seattle Seahawks garb.
The Seattle Seahawks at number 32, in my opinion, are going to trade out of this pick. But Field Yates has the Seattle Seahawks taking Chase Bissonettis, guard out of Texas A&M. I'm glad I don't have to announce that name at the draft.
Could that be Bisonitis? Bisonitis?
Bison Tits.
Oh, hey, could be. Well, let's see what Kuiper has to say for the Seahawks. He has the Seahawks taking cornerback out of Tennessee, Colton Hood.
I can see that because we did lose Reek. But again, I really see John trading down.
All right, we got about 9 minutes left to go. We may not hit the full 9 minutes, but we're going to keep rolling, and we're going to hit some NFL news that we got left, trying to get this one done and knocked out. We went a little bit long in our wrestling because we actually wrestling. Can't go wrong on wrestling on WrestleMania weekend. All right, top one that I saw today. The Dallas Cowgirls won't be talking a long-term deal with wide receiver George Pickens.
And my thoughts on that is George Pickens will demand a trade and get a long-term deal with somebody else. But wait, can they
trade him if they're?
I was going to say, can they trade him if they put the tag on him? I think they can.
I would assume.
I think they could do a sign and trade. Like it would have to be a sign and trade deal. I'm not real sure about that, but again, I don't see Pickens playing in Dallas this year on a franchise tag.
So this also maybe,
especially with his agent is David Mulugeta, who represents Michael Parsons and lots of other big name guys. He's pretty much the hot agent out there right now. So I don't see them sticking around in Dallas. I don't.
Well, maybe this shows.
So way to go, Jerry.
Maybe this shows that Jerry's like, hey, we got too much money tied up in the guys we currently have. We'll get a year with this guy. Let our two draft. They're going to have to put money on that defensive side of the ball in a couple of years when Dak's retired, because he's what, 38 years old,
$60 million a year.
You know, you got to have some free money for some people. And
well,
you can't. They just, yeah.
All right, so
hey, this is perfect for you because you're the one who
Mr. Tabloid trash guy. Say I bring the trash to the podcast.
You bring the trash to the town.
All right, so Mike Vrabel had difficult talks with people about the Rossini photos. Now I don't know what's so difficult about this. What do you get in front of the team and say,
that was
"Hey
some
guys,
of them. That was
hey
some
guys, I'm sure it was a difficult conversation because everybody in the room was making fun of him for being an idiot."
Well, from what I was reading, it wasn't just in front of the players, but other coaches, owners.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure Bob lit up a cigar and said, "All right."
Yeah, exactly.
And with his family.
See,
and this is the first we've heard any bit about any of this.
I thought I had heard.
Family.
I thought I had heard somewhere. Now again, I
don't know if family was kids, wife / ex-wife / estranged wife. I don't know.
See, I thought I had heard somewhere that he's in an open relationship. Now I could be wrong. I could have maybe heard something wrong during a podcast while I was working or whatever, and maybe only heard part of it. But I thought I heard he might be in an open relationship. Who knows?
Well, if that's
But
the
again,
case, having the difficult talk with the family, does it need to? Well, maybe the kids.
Well, yeah,
Maybe the
exactly. You
kids.
still got to have, yeah, again, because if you're in an open relation, I'm sure if you're in an open relationship, your wife doesn't want that shit thrown in her face. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey,
It's one thing that,
we'll do this,
right?
Not on camera.
Yeah, like I don't want to see it, dude. Just
Yeah,
be respectful to me and the family.
yeah.
And
Be like Will Smith. Whoops. All right, moving on from that one. Mike Tomlin is joining NBC as an analyst. This has me intrigued. Is I just don't see him the type to be an analyst.
Oh, I do. And Mike Tomlin is good on the mic, man. He's good. But does that mean Tony Dungy's getting fired?
Someone gonna have to go.
Or who is it? Rodney Harrison?
Maybe Harrison.
You know they're not firing Collinsworth's kid though. You know that.
It almost has to be. It almost has to be Dungy.
I think so.
Because would you want two coaches? They like the player coach scenario. Blah blah blah. Just like on the field,
right?
Player coach.
See, I don't know. Rodney Harrison doesn't do it for me. But McVay says Puka Nacua is full go for the offseason program if he shows up. Isn't he supposed to be in anger management?
I think that's what they were talking about. Is
some sort of rehab program or something?
He should be out of his rehab. Is how to be a adult class.
Right? Exactly. Dumb.
Yeah.
See,
he's gonna get so made fun of as soon as he comes back, dude.
I love Puka, but man, he's just such an oos. He just is. He's just an oos. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Just don't be too oosy. I think I added this in without telling you. Danny Dimes is throwing again.
You mean Indiana Jones?
Well, he goes by that name too.
Actually, more than just throwing. Actually, he was able to drop back as well too. Like it wasn't just throwing; he was able to drop back and such. Walked into the building looking pretty good, I guess. Again, love it, because they were playing good ball last year until he got hurt.
So the next thing we're gonna talk about here, maybe.
All right. So according to Adam Schefter, AJ Brown is expected to become a.
I can't get there. It won't let me.
Hit play. Yeah, just turn that up to 4. Or does it even go higher than that?
No, it doesn't let me fast forward.
That's dumb.
It is.
All right, so you may remember it. I only caught part of it. Something about
part
AJ
of
Brown.
it is the AJ Brown Eagles to Patriots is going to happen.
Yep, June 1st, from what I hear. I don't know why exactly June 1st. I'm sure it has something to do with contract and league years and things like that.
Well, and that actually brings us.
Because I know June 1st is pretty much that is an important date. I just don't remember why.
Yeah, it's contractual,
right?
Salary cap hits, all that other jazz. We've hit our 2 hours to the ones and the nuns. We thank you for being with us this whole time.
Yep.
For watching later. I think I've cut my back. I've been trying to watch that a little bit.
Trying to, but
I might have had a couple of them, but I wasn't.
You just did one right there.
Well, I'm kind of doing that on purpose now.
Gotcha.
So to the ones and the nuns, we thank you for watching. We appreciate you all. Deuces till next week. Catch us live next Wednesday
for
5
draft
to 7
for draft recap.
Every Wednesday, 5 to 7. Remember this. Every Wednesday,
5 to 7.
Every Wednesday,
5 to 7.
Every Wednesday,
5 to 7.
At the Ristorante de Frio de Casa every Wednesday
in beautiful downtown Tishomingo
from 5 to 7 Central Standard Time. You all have a great week.
Thanks again.
Enjoy. Thanks again. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you all for tuning in. I hope this week your team gets a win. Always stay away from sin. maybe next week you'll see Blake and Gwen. Big thanks from Maxarelli and Poppa is the NIL free agency. Drink too much, you have to pee. College transfers should pay a fee. So if you plant your flag like Baker, Love, Carrywood, and King Felix, our champs like the Hawks and Bears, bear down like Kel the Roar, tune in next week for another show. You know it will be good to go to the ones of the nuns. Please subscribe if you're new.